So this is a Honda CT200 that I just picked up. It's well, I don't know what year it is. They made them from 1964 to 1967, I think. It is the precursor to the Honda CT90. And the only difference between these and the early CT90s was that this had a iron head pushrod engine rather than the CT90's aluminum head overhead cam engine. So the engine spins freely. I think it has spark. I did take the spark plug out and I cleaned it off a little bit with a wire brush, and I filled it up with some nice fresh gas. I'm gonna probably drain the carburetor just to get that fresh gas in there, and we'll see if we can get it started. It wants to. So that didn't take nearly as long as I thought it would to get it running. I did notice that it didn't want to stay running for long. In fact, the spark plug was very wet after I rode it down the street, and it wouldn't start very easily after that. So I'm gonna take the carb apart and see if we can do a little bit of carb cleaning to make this video a little bit longer. So I already took the float bowl off. I'm just going to take the carb all the way apart. These brass floats sometimes will spring a leak, and you'll be able to hear fuel sloshing around in there, and you'd have to solder it back up, fix the hole, but these ones seem fine. This carburetor has the fuel petcock built into it, so this bottom line is the reserve line, and this is the main line from the fuel tank. And you've got the selector lever right here. Got closed, reserve, open. And it's got little pointers for each of those three positions. There's a little spring. This is the lever. It's got a little indent right there, and that's the fuel passage. So for every position it corresponds with two of these holes. Typically these little rubber discs are not very rubbery anymore. This one seems to be in pretty good shape though. There's a little bit of dirt in the strainer. So it still doesn't like to start without starting fluid. I think maybe it's a compression related issue. It does put out quite a bit of smoke when it is running, so maybe that's a project for this winter.